Well, guys, welcome back. It is Dale at some more. Back again in the workshop. This is my third video. Started recording now, and I'm trying to get some uploads out there since I haven't uploaded in a while, and I feel that I owe you guys back. I've been getting a lot of great comments on the video I just posted on my trigger mech. So, super happy day today so far, being my birthday. And what I'm going to be doing today is taking a look, an in-depth review, not a review, a tour, and a little bit of a review on this beuchat Marlin grommet. Now, I haven't shot this gun yet because I don't feel too comfortable shooting it out of order like I do with my homemade gun, because I know what's inside of that, and I do feel 100% safe about it. This, I don't know if it may be the most reliable gun on earth, but it could potentially misfire. Any gun could potentially misfire. Just one little imperfection may make it misfire, and I just don't feel safe at the moment right now, and I feel that I should do it in a much more safer environment, such as the water. So, starting at the muzzle, we'll go to the tip. Now the tip is a tri-cut hardened shaft. It is, I'm pretty sure, 7mm thick. Let's just test that. And it is a 7mm hardened steel shaft. It's not quite as durable as the 7.5mm rub Allen shaft. What I keep finding myself comparing to a rub Allen as that is a pretty good standard base mark to almost every gun on the market. It's a very mediocre gun and it's a very good gun. But this, I don't know any experience about it. I haven't heard much about it because it's not very old, such as rub Allen is, in the way of its models. Beuchat is older than rub Allen. Beuchat goes back to like 1960s or something. But put that aside, it looks like a good gun so far. As I was saying, it comes with a very good quality large flopper, which has a nice travel. Here, very, very light travel, and then right up to here and here, a nice solid lock. It's not going anywhere, that way your fish can't accidentally close it and fall straight off, and you lost yourself a fish, which is always pretty crappy. And it's slack for the fish. You don't want a rogue injured fish. It's gonna die anyways. So yeah. Moving down to the muzzle. The muzzle is a Marlin grommet muzzle. It's a very good quality muzzle, I have to say the least. It's very high quality. It looks like injection molding, and doesn't seem to have any stress fractures, nothing like that. Nothing seems to be too thin or to where it's going to break. It comes with this reel, like if you had a reel set up for the line to go through. It has two catches on either side that you can run line over any side you want if you wanted to do open muzzle, and you can still leave this closed muzzle option on here. This closed muzzle comes, you can take the pin out, pull it off. I'd prefer to cut this if I was going to go full open, but I'm just going to leave it closed for now on, since it's simple enough for me, and one less headache for me, and it's not too hard to aim with your gun anyways. So, as I was saying, down here, you can wrap it over the shaft anyways, because there is a lot of play there, but the closed muzzle does stop it, most of it. But you could still do it if you wanted to, just leaving the closed muzzle. I just talk a whole lot. Here we got the muzzle bungee. Now what's good about Beuchat, they got silicone instead of latex, which means it's going to last you a whole lot longer than your rubber ones, and it's a bit stiffer, but it's not as elastic. It catches over the front here. If you wanted to do a double wrap too, that's a good catch. The bands are 14mm latex bands with very thick, very thick dynamo bridles, which have a loop system. That way you can take them off if you want. If the bridles happen to wear out before your rubber does, which I don't think they will. Going down again, our barrel is aluminium, and I'm not too sure on the thickness of it. I think it's 1.4mm thick, the actual barrel, with a very high quality integrated rail. You can see here it's very deep, that way you've got to have a very stiff aluminium barrel. And as I was saying before, it comes with two 14mm bands, which is always great. The track is nice and deep, so it's going to be super dead on accurate. The muzzle bungee, pretty standard stuff with your clips and your hardware. Single wrap shooting line. Moving down again, we have these notches in the shaft, so it's not shark finned, which does give you a tendency sometimes to bend or even snap here. Since this isn't as hard around this area, we should be alright. We shouldn't snap it, but we may bend it at some point. Let's say we hook on something like a 20 kilo kingfish, we'll definitely bend this shaft just from it swimming, just even in the middle in the strong parts, just because it's rather thinner compared to some other shafts that are for larger fish like that, because this isn't really made for something that large, but it can handle it. Moving on, the handle is the beuchat Marlin handle with no butt. I just made this HDPE insert just to complete that, the way it doesn't dig in as much into your chest, which has a pin there. Safety's on the top, very nice safety, easy to use, doesn't jam up, nothing like that. So at least sometimes I guess people start using their safeties now on this, as it's not too much of an obstruction. And you know what, when you load it, it doesn't even turn the safety on, so just don't remove it, just leave it on. Moving on, the trigger housing looks good. It has a steel plate over it. Underneath has the cam system for the line release. I'll just show you that. If I can take this off. There you go, guys. It has the cam set up here, which means you're going to have very simple line release. Inside the housing looks good. You can see a stainless steel part in there and a plastic trigger release, which is not bad because Rob Allen uses it too. I don't know why. That way you don't get abrasives in there. Stainless steel mechanisms, I do still like them, but apparently plastic trigger pull is meant to be better. I don't know all about that. Obviously, this does not come with a loading butt, but the Marlin Oceana does, and this does have optional for a butt, just to be pinned in there. The handle is really comfortable and ergonomic. Does not come with shark clip. I had to tie this shark clip on here. So guys, overall my thoughts on this is that it's a very good quality gun. I definitely recommend it. It's only, I think, $290 or $249. Let's check that. $249. No, so pretty much $250, and you're getting a very great complete gun. Two 14mm rubbers, which is pretty much almost like an 18mm rubber. So you can definitely get yourself a kingfish. This is 80 centimeters. I was gonna go with a 90, but they had no 90s, and 80's plenty just for light estuary species like I'm going for. So guys, that's it for today, and I will see you next time. If you want to check out some of my other content, go check out my channel. Make sure you leave a like on this video, and maybe even consider subscribing to my channel, since I really need some subscribers. Anyways, see you next time.